You know, each day brings with it opportunities to make an impact on the people and world around us. In the past 4 years as your county superintendent, I have seen firsthand the impact of committed, dedicated, and selfless individuals to transform lives through education. Our district superintendents and their staff are on the forefront of seeking innovative solutions to meet the needs of all students with passion and purpose. Just one of the many highlights from Chino Valley is the focused emphasis on STEM education, offering students multiple career pathways in science, technology, engineering, and math. In Colton, Etiwanda, Rialto, San Bernardino, and Yucaipa, Calimesa share a strong commitment to family and community engagement through far-reaching efforts to develop community cabinets, parent leadership, and engagement opportunities where all stakeholders contribute to the betterment of schools in the community. Speaking of Etiwanda, the district was named as one of only 22 exemplary school districts in the entire state. And Fontana Unified is just one of the districts in our county that has been and seen steady increases in graduation rates due to strong international baccalaureate and AVID programs, with Fontana High School being one of the San Bernardino County's 9 AVID national demonstration sites. Redlands Unified is one of our strongest contenders in student academic events. The district's mock trial teams have taken the top spot in the countywide event 21 times over the past 25 years. In Upland Unified, the district has taken multiple steps to support students' social, emotional, and physical wellness, and boasts a national demonstration site for PBIS. Ontario, Montclair, and Chaffey Joint Union High have formed a unique partnership through their Promise Scholars programs, preparing all students to meet A through G requirements and instilling strong aspirations for post-secondary education. Cucamonga is an early adopter of the California Collaborative for Educational Excellence professional learning networks, aimed at building excellence district-wide through all aspects of local control. And Central and Mountain View are among our most progressive elementary school districts in the use of technology to increase the capacity of teachers and enhance the richness of classroom instruction. Morongo students have tremendous opportunities for career-based programs as a result of the district's strong commitment to career technical education. And Rim of the World also can be credited with strong CET programs, particularly their fire technology training program. Bear Valley was one of 3 county districts to join us in the launch of our new Cyber SB program at Big Bear High School. And Altaloma has prioritized safe school environments through a series of facility improvements, equipment updates, security advances, and new technology. And the SELPAs and ROPs in this county are among the finest in the state, providing districts with the highest quality programs to serve the unique needs of their student populations. Our community colleges have placed emphasis on new and modernized school facilities to train the next generation of firefighters, healthcare professionals, engineers, and technicians. Let's support their efforts. Our small rural and high school districts also share many achievements and accomplishments. Here is just a glimpse of how our school districts are positively impacting more than 403,000 students in San Bernardino County. Please join me in thanking and recognizing all of our school district leaders, board members, and staff for this impactful work. Thank you. Preparing a rising generation for the new global economic and civic environment is a shared responsibility. In San Bernardino County, we have joined together to create a countywide vision that looks to all sectors of the community to support the success of every child, from cradle to career. These partnerships are crucial to the success of our students in schools and the quality of life and economic vitality of our communities. Together, we look to transform the lives of students and families through education, collaboration, innovation, and opportunity. Through the San Bernardino County-wide vision, we are building collective impact collaboratives that produce results. Guided by our shared vision of a stronger future for all in the Inland Empire, we are seeing the impact we make by working together. Colton Joint Unified has been a strong supporter of the Cradle to Career Roadmap and goal to bring together all sectors of the community to support every child from the get-go. The district was the first to establish a community cabinet, and the cities of Colton and Grand Terrace were first in our county to adopt the Cradle to Career Roadmap. In the past 5 years, Colton has set the gold standard in the development and application of how successful communities cabinets work. The Colton Community Cabinet has fostered tremendous support from students, families, government, business, labor, civic and community groups, resulting in a number of successful programs, including the first district-wide college and career fair and internship opportunities for their students. Let's take a look.
The Colton Community Cabinet has successfully impacted our community by first and foremost bringing our community together under the collective impact model and research that was brought to us through this Cradle to Career Roadmap.
In today's economy, the skills that students are learning in middle school and high school, they are absolutely important for the future of the economy.
The medical center, I volunteer as Arrowhead Regional Center. It's honestly a great opportunity because I get to get a perspective like what the nurses are already doing, and if that's what I want to pursue on after college, I get to get a hands-on with the patients. I feel like really grateful for being on this pathway because when I started off, I didn't know what steps I had to take into becoming a neonatal nurse.
We need to make sure that the bridge between education today and the employer community, that exists, because the future of the economy and the future for these students is in making sure that they're properly trained for whatever technology, whatever business is going to look like down the road.
The district's strong collaborative spirit is on display today, evidenced by the contingent from the Colton district and community. Congratulations, Superintendent Almendarez, staff, board members, and parents, and thank you for the impact you make in the lives of students. Another collective impact initiative is the Growing Inland Achievement Collaborative with Cal State San Bernardino, UCR, Inland Empire Economic Partnership, Riverside and San Bernardino County Offices of Education, and area community colleges. Growing Inland Achievement is geared towards improving educational attainment rates throughout the larger Inland Empire region as a means of producing a higher educated workforce and furthering economic progress. For the past 2 years, UC Riverside's Graduate School of Education has offered its AP Readiness Program to Riverside County school districts. With a grant award of $150,000, the AP Readiness Program is expanding to districts in San Bernardino County. The data indicates that students who attended AP Readiness seminars have a 20% higher passage rate on end-of-year exams. And the goal of the grant is to increase the rate of qualifying scores for AP test takers from 15 to 25% in 2 years and increase college-going rates in both San Bernardino and Riverside counties. Growing Inland Achievement is just one example of how we are working together across both counties to benefit students. Riverside County Superintendent Dr. Judy White and I share the same mindset, moving our region forward and looking how we can capitalize on the strengths of both counties to excel the Inland Empire together. Thank you, Dr. White, for your partnership and leadership. And as part of the countywide Vision to Read, Footsteps to Brilliance is a collective impact initiative involving county schools, county preschool services, Children's Fund, and First Five San Bernardino, working collaboratively to increase literacy rates among children and families. This innovative early learning mobile technology platform provides free access to early literacy activities to all families with children birth through pre-kindergarten who reside in our county. Since its inception, county preschoolers have read more than 895 million words and more than 2.8 million books with a 79% reading comprehension level. Given the success of Footsteps to Brilliance in just 2 years, the program was honored with the prestigious Partners in Educational Excellence Award from the Association of California School Administrators. And following the success of Vision to Read is Vision for Safety. The countywide Vision for Safety campaign aims to bring county residents together to create safer neighborhoods, schools, and workplaces. Often, when we think about safety, the first thing that comes to mind is crime and violence, including the unfortunate reality of violence on school campuses. This past year, county schools brought on board a highly experienced safety officer to support our classrooms and school districts in school safety planning, including equipping school communities for active shooter response should such an emergency arise. We don't need the research to tell us that children living in violent environments experience trauma that is related to an increased likelihood of low test scores, chronic absences, and dropping out of high school. The high schoolers on our student advisory panels tell us that they and their peers are looking to schools for reliable, caring, and compassionate adults to form trusting relationships and teach them the skills necessary to cope in and out of the classroom. So more and more, we are focusing on systems to support the social and emotional wellness of our youth as a key anchor of student success in school and in life. This includes a major focus on building safe and relationship-oriented school climates, mental health awareness and treatment, and suicide prevention. The Southern Region Student Wellness Conference is an annual event coordinated through multi-agency collaboration that brings together thousands of educators, mental health and social service providers, school counselors, and school resource officers to delve into complex social issues many of our students are facing. The theme of this year's conference, "With Great Power Comes Great Responsibility," focused on preparing attendees with newfound knowledge, strength, and courage to advocate for children that cannot advocate for themselves. As educators, this is our responsibility.
So one of the reasons why I think it's important to have a conference like this in the region is because it gives us an opportunity to come together all within our cities and all within our counties to kind of figure out who's doing what best practices are working.
One of the key messages in the conference is supporting the whole child approach through a whole community and a whole school focus. And so when you look at the whole child, of course, the drive of the Wellness Conference is social emotional health, healthy body, healthy heart, but healthy mind as well.
We collect subject matter experts from throughout our region and teachers are able to come in and get really great cutting-edge material.
We all have different gifts, abilities, and talents, and what they bring to our students, the students that they serve every day, is so very, very important.
Today what I said was the words of a superhero. You got this, I believe in you, never give up. That might be the only positive voice they get to hear every day.
I just want the teachers and the security folks and the folks, counselors who work with them to understand that every single act that they do can affect that child's life forever.
Sometimes a student's need for social emotional competency can be a matter of life and death. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for young people between the ages of 10 through 24. We cannot be afraid to have the difficult conversations necessary to support our young people most in need. Countywide, individual districts are increasing mental health services to provide additional support. Our county school staff work closely with San Bernardino County Department of Behavioral Health to provide counselors, therapists, and mental health experts to support students, staff, and families, and offer applied suicide intervention skills training for school staff. Schools offer a safe environment where mental health services are not only appropriate, but essential to ensuring the physical, emotional, and social safety of students, while addressing learning barriers and teaching problem-solving skills that are applicable in and out of the classroom. Two programs that do just this are showing tremendous results in our schools. Multi-tiered system of support is a framework that provides targeted support to struggling students, focusing on the whole child. The system is founded upon inclusive academic, behavioral, and social emotional instruction to enrich and heighten student achievement. Grants totaling $650,000 were awarded to county schools and 13 partnering school districts for training and capacity building. Improving the culture and inclusiveness of our schools is the goal of Positive Behavioral Intervention and Supports, or PBIS. PBIS creates a culture of collaboration and shared responsibility among staff, students, and families to foster safe and welcoming school environments and move students from violence, bullying, and negative behavior toward respect, kindness, and compassion. The impact that PBIS has made in our school can be seen in the phenomenal drop that has taken place in both suspension and expulsion rates. During the past 6 years, we have seen a decrease of more than 30,000 suspensions countywide, and the number of expulsions has decreased by 1/3. More than 350 schools in our county participate in PBIS. 246 of those schools received awards from the California PBIS Coalition this year. The most gratifying reward is seeing increased student performance and wellness because of the positive culture taking shape on their campuses. Districts countywide are putting diversity, equity, and inclusion at the center of leadership, practice, engagement, and achievement. The California School Dashboard data reveals that our public schools need to do more to support the unique needs of our students with disabilities. Our collective approach as a county is to focus on uncovering solutions to better support these young people with a strong belief that when we improve teaching and learning for students with disabilities, all children will succeed. Our student services programs at county schools are some of the most groundbreaking, with highly skilled and specialized staff serving our most fragile students. Our programs provide hope to students and families so they can see that even with limitations, anything is possible. Let's take a look at one of our classrooms.
We're teaching the kids how to function once they graduate from high school. Independence is what we push for. The ultimate goal is to be productive in society.
I try to teach them a lot about the community, like the community science, where do you go for the pet doctor or the bank, how do you cross the street. Those are some of the things that we concentrate on them doing to take out of the classroom.
My granddaughter Alexis has many challenges. She has optic nerve hypoplasia, which means she, of course, cannot see. And so typing has become a wonderful asset to her. It means a great deal to me that she's allowed to participate in playing her piano, and for Alexis to be able to express herself has been wonderful. For me, Alexis has been like my little angel. I can't tell her. She has helped me more than I have helped her.
And that's what it's all about. You know, not only working with the students and helping the students, but also the parents. What the parents see. The parents see it at home. When they see it at home, that's when we know it's working.
Alexis Young, who was featured in the video, is an 11th grade student in Dave Wilbert's moderate to severely disabled program. She joins us today to play Ode to Joy on the piano. Thank you, Alexis, and a special thank you to Mr. Wilbert and Alexis' grandmother and classmates who have joined our sport today. More than a quarter of our nation's homeless are located here in California. Of that, roughly 35,000 are K-12 students in San Bernardino County schools. Nearly 1 in 10 of our 403,000 students are either foster youth or homeless. These figures illustrate the dire need for support. The academic challenges faced by homeless students are not unlike those shared by children living with foster families. By the time these students are adults, they have changed schools at least 5 times, reach only an average 7th grade reading level, and have been 3 times as likely as their peers to get expelled. Homeless students and those from foster families may face significant obstacles in achieving academic success due to social barriers, inconsistent attendance, or just having the basic necessities in order to show up for school. To prepare homeless and foster youth students for this school year, our Children Deserve Success program worked with community-based organizations and business partners to donate much needed supplies for students. And they've distributed 11,500 backpacks, 35,000 dental kits, and 15,000 pairs of shoes. In fact, homeless and foster youth students engaged with our program are advocating to bring the unique needs of foster and homeless youth to the attention of policymakers and practitioners.
The youth that we serve, they don't choose to be homeless. They're victims of the circumstances that whatever it is. In order for people to understand that, sometimes they have to speak out and share their experiences. We take students to Sacramento to meet with our senators and assembly people so that they can advocate for themselves. They're going out in the community, they're talking to other kids, and they're letting them know that you can still go to school. You have resources that are available. By empowering our kids to go out and talk to other kids, we're changing that around, that they're coming back to school and getting their education.
I'm so thankful for Brenda and all my mentors because it's made a huge difference in who I was. I wish every foster youth could share their story or get an opportunity like me and go to Sacramento and tell other legislators. Some of their stories are a lot different than mine.
If I'm up there advocating for our homeless youth population, that's one thing. But when you have someone that's been in that situation now advocating for on their behalf to the legislature, that brings a whole different perspective to it.
It's empowering to see everyone in the audience get hope and see that you can make it. They just come up to me and give me hugs or just say thank you, you're helping me just by talking or being here. It's crazy. I never thought I would be here today or be speaking to people, just even helping them. I just never thought that's where my life would end up. I honestly didn't think I was gonna live long. And if it wasn't for Lucy Valencia and just the team that she had and everyone throughout my life, I don't know where I would be. But I'm so grateful to them.
I applaud our students for their courage, resiliency, and brutal honesty. Our educational vision to support them is telling of the collaborative nature we have developed in our county. In this era of endless innovation, the only prediction you can be 100% assured of is that the future will look very different from today. Technology and globalization have shifted employers' expectation of K-12 graduates to be increasingly more tech literate and savvy. So how do we help our students thrive in the current environment so they become the leaders and change makers of the future? Classes began in August for our new Cyber SB program offered through County Schools ROP at the new Dorothy Ingram Learning Center. Partnering with both San Bernardino Valley College and Cal State San Bernardino, the classes offer students in the region an educational pathway to lucrative and fast-growing careers in cybersecurity. Nearly 1.5 million cybersecurity professionals will be needed to accommodate the predicted global shortfall by 2020, just 2 short years away. The goal for Cyber SB is to create a strong pipeline of students who possess industry-recognized credentials and degrees needed in this high-demand field. In Cal State University San Bernardino, they offer one of the top cybersecurity programs in the country, placing 100% of graduates into high-demand and well-paying careers. Let's hear more about the program.
Right now, there's surveys that range anywhere from 300,000 to 1 million people needed for the cybersecurity profession. What we know about cybersecurity is it's really a desire to serve and it's a desire to protect.
Our program is connected to business professionals through the use of media and through the use of technology. So our students will be able to talk directly to cyber industry experts from all across the country.
What we want them to do is understand how systems work together. We're trying to show that if they can see the foundation, they can see how it applies to every job, profession, every type of platform.
I think my favorite part is coming here and getting hands-on training.
You would think it's hard, but then you get explained it's really easy. I think it's really cool, and if you teach it to the right person, then you'll have a great protector on your hands to help you.
High-quality career pathways that integrate rigorous academics, demanding CTE sequences, and work-based learning opportunities help students gain an advantage in high school, post-secondary education, training, and careers. One such program that allows students to show off their imagination as well as their engineering skills is the annual Rube Goldberg Machine Competition. A Rube Goldberg is defined as a complicated and fun way to complete a simple task and is an outstanding opportunity for students pursuing STEM pathways, degree programs, and careers. The task at this year's county and national contests was to pour a bowl of cereal. Chino Valley Unified's Lyle Briggs K-8 school took top honors in Division I at the county-wide competition. The Briggs team, which refers to itself as General Skills, not General Mills, went on to snatch first place in its division at the national competition last April in Chicago. Please join me in welcoming San Bernardino County's own Rube Goldberg National Champs, General Skills.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sydney Reyes, and I utterly hope that you've been enjoying your afternoon so far. Sorry, I tend to milk that joke a little bit. So, as you all heard, my friends and I are from the General Skills team, and today we will be showing you our Rube Goldberg project. So, as you heard, Rube Goldberg is quickly defined as a very simple task done in a very complicated manner. So, this year's theme was to pour a bowl of cereal, which is pretty easy. I mean, most of us do that every day. But our little fun twist on this was to stick with our home roots of Chino to tell the story of the milk. So we started from how the milk goes from the farm to your table. So we will start at the farm where a farmer feeds their cow. Afterwards, the food is then digested by the cow and turned into milk. And then the milk is shipped over to the factory where it is packaged, processed, and pasteurized. And after that, it will be sent over to our General Skills store, and someone will purchase a delicious bowl of cereal and milk. And when they get home, they get to enjoy it. And afterwards, they end up with a toilet bowl of cereal. This project has given us such a great opportunity this year. Without this, I probably wouldn't have made my most closest friends, and I'd even consider them family. We got to brainstorm all these different types of things, and thanks to our amazing principal and teachers, Dr. Bouvet and Miss Weinstein and Miss E, we were able to do this project. With it all starting off as just an idea that was getting passed around in our science class last year about some Rube Goldberg project, and we all decided it'd probably be pretty fun to do it. So we all went, and after a lot of hard work, we went to regionals here in San Bernardino on November 4th, and traveling it over here took a lot of work. I mean, it's pretty big. And we put it in someone's U-Haul that they had for carrying animals. And we didn't realize that it was topless. So the sign actually flew off onto the freeway. So that was a little energy put into our day. And with all that on top, we were so nervous, and we were like, oh, geez, the odds are against us. This is crazy. We were all so nervous. But with the support of our teachers and the support of each other, we were able to persevere through that fear, and we actually got to see all our hard work pay off when we heard them call our name for first place at regionals. And we couldn't believe it. We were freaking out because of the tons of other elementary schools and junior highs there and high schools. We couldn't believe it. And this meant that we got to go to nationals all the way in Chicago. I mean, most of us hadn't even been out of the state, let alone on a plane. So when we got to go over there, we were just even more nervous, probably. And we're ready to begin, guys. So I'll just be moving out of the way. But we won first place in Chicago, so that was pretty cool. Take it away, Hayden. So as you can see, the cow is digesting its food. Maintenance, can we get a little assistance there? Just kidding. Factory worker, can we get a little assistance there? Just kidding. And there we have our toilet bowl of cereal. And then we will be showing you our quick little chant that we did in Chicago to get our energy up. So, the milk. The milk.
Buddy, you're a young man plowing land, gotta feed the calf, gonna be a cow some days, got mud on his hooves, some hay to chew, gotta get ready 'cause it's milking soon, saying we are Chino. We are Chino.
Buddy driving through the street with milk in this heat, heading straight down over to the factory. You got pasteurized and clean on old to new machines, then ship it to the store where the milk gets lean, saying we are Chino. We are Chino. Buddy in the market, aisle 10, got the milk driving back, heading home again. Gotta pour it in your bowl to go achieve your goal, then finish up and eat all your cereal. Saying we are Chino. We are Chino. Woo! Thank you, San Bernardino.
Another round of applause. National champions. Improving college opportunity and completion remains a priority for San Bernardino County school districts. One program having a profound and enduring impact on college readiness is AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination. Our Inland Empire region is the #1 area in the U.S. and the world for producing the highest number of AVID high school graduates. For the class of 2018 in San Bernardino County, 2,650 graduates from 53 high schools set a record as the largest class of AVID graduates ever. Our graduating seniors tell a phenomenal collective story. Many are the first members and their families to attend college. 96% complete A through G requirements. 86% are accepted to four-year colleges and universities. Plus, AVID isn't just about high school anymore. Last year, more than 31,000 middle and elementary school students in our region took AVID classes. All total, 367 schools participate in AVID, more than 2 out of every 3 schools in San Bernardino County. AVID is impacting the present and transforming the future for thousands of students. Let's hear from some of them.
AVID is advancement via individual determination. AVID impacts my students for the future in several ways, one of which is the organizational piece. They're writing down all of their lessons, their homework for the day. That's going to carry on through middle school, high school.
I think it's important to focus on higher education so you know what is going to come up next and you're prepared and you don't think like this, it's going to be really easy, because it's not. We used to go to field trips to UCR and we did like little flyers of designs that we have an idea of a college that we might want to go to when we're older.
AVID students also gain some, I would say, lifelong skills in their ability to communicate with others, work in groups. These are the sorts of things that not just at the university they're going to benefit, but even once they're out of school completely in their job fields, in their careers, they'll be the leaders.
Throughout the 6 years that I've been in AVID, I've definitely felt that I've grown more responsible and more helpful to people.
Join the club, join the class. It's very helpful and it's a lot of fun, and you're gonna make friends and you're gonna make a difference in your friends' lives, in the community, and in everyone on campus.
California's sweeping educational reforms have resulted in higher graduation rates, according to a recent study by the Learning Policy Institute. We're seeing the results in San Bernardino County, where high school grad rates continue to increase. Over the past 4 years, we have seen our countywide grad rate increase by nearly 4%. And the most recent data shows our 4-year cohort graduation up to 82.6%, nearly identical to the statewide graduation rate of 82.7%. And 17 of 22 school districts with high schools in our county had grad rates higher than the state average, and 8 county school districts scored above the 90th percentile. You know, arts-rich learning environments also contribute to increased academic achievement and promote positive school culture. In county schools, I am proud that we have been able to expand countywide arts programs and recognitions over the past few years, including our celebration of the performing arts. Let's welcome one of our county's most successful student dance groups from Rancho Cucamonga High School under the direction of teacher Lorena Vesep, who share with us that by taking a look at the past, you can impact the present and transform the future.
Fellas, y'all ready to do this? Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, everyone? Boys are in effect, yeah, and it's about time. Yo, let's rip this up. my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. How's it, D? Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Huh.
Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't. So fly, a young, lovable, huggable type of guy. And everything is to the back with a little slack. Cause inside out is wiggin' and wiggin' and wiggin' and whack.
Yeah, and I can't forget about my boy Lee Brown and the whole Andy crew.
Another round for our students. Thank you so much for allowing me the privilege to serve as your county superintendent and for joining me today. While we have made significant progress transforming our public schools, we know there are no shortcuts to long-term change. It has been said, the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to those who endure to the end. This journey requires continuity of purpose, collective vision, shared goals, and a sustained commitment from all of us in this room. So let's keep moving forward. Let's give it our all. Let's not just reform, let's transform. Choose each day to make an impact and transform lives through education. Thank you so much, and thank you all for what you do for our students in our county.